After decades of campaigning and government denial of responsibility, thousands of survivors of the infected blood scandal are to receive interim compensation payments of £100,000. But some children and relatives of people who died do not qualify for the payout, as our home editor Jason Farrell now reports.
Bev lost two brothers, Hayden and Gareth, to the infected blood scandal. Both men campaigned for this moment. They helped make it happen, but didn't live to see it.
It's a very bittersweet day. You know, over 4,500 haemophiliacs were infected, and I think over 3,000 have died thus far. One every 4 days continues to die.
Gareth and Hayden died in 2010, victims of what's been described as the worst treatment disaster in NHS history, where patients were infected with HIV and hepatitis C through contaminated blood products. If they were alive today, they'd have been awarded £100,000 compensation from the government. Their friend and fellow campaigner Andrew, who was infected at the age of 5 with HIV, has survived to see the result of decades of campaigning.
It's a very welcome sum of money. If you split £100,000 over 40 years of being infected, it's £2,500 a year. It will help at the moment for me personally to do what I want to do most, which is to secure my family's future. But I'm also very aware of the people that this doesn't deal with at the moment.
He is referring to parents and children of victims, like Lauren Palmer, orphaned at the age of 9. Her father was infected by an NHS blood product and went on to infect her mother. Both died of AIDS in the same month. But only spouses of deceased victims will get this compensation.
How can they have this differentiation and this hierarchy between bereaved families? I mean, all their lives matter just as much as the next person.
The government hasn't ruled out more financial help down the line.
We have to wait for the inquiry to conclude. As I say, infected and bereaved partners will get this money quite quickly over the next few weeks, and then we'll be able to consider, once the inquiry is concluded, the more complicated questions about wider eligibility and what, if any, compensation should be payable.
The infected blood breakthrough has given hope to others caught in medical scandals, such as victims of mesh, valproate and Primidos. 2 years ago, a review by Baroness Cumberledge recommended government help for them.
To begin with, the government said, no way, no, we're not going to do this. They now have softened and they have said they will consider it. So we will battle on, and we feel that there is a chink here, that the government are saying they will consider it.
But here's why swift action matters. Michael Souter is seen here walking his daughter Claire down the aisle last December. Claire allowed us to use these pictures and yesterday tweeted, "My lovely dad Michael Souter passed away on Thursday." His death certificate states hepatitis C from contaminated blood products as cause. In regards to compensation, he always said he'll believe it when he sees it. He never will now. No money can make up for the lives ruined and lost, but recognition matters. Jason Farrell, Sky News.